What if one of the most powerful ways to support healing is already sitting in your home? It might have 4 legs, be covered in fur, and somehow know when you're having a bad day. I'm talking about your pet. And the science behind their effect on the body is actually quite fascinating. Scientific research suggests that our bond with animals may influence several systems involved in recovery, including stress, pain, movement, and even our sense of purpose. I'm Dr. J, and here's how pets may help create better conditions for healing. When you interact with an animal you trust, whether you're petting your dog, holding your cat, or simply sitting beside them, your body releases oxytocin. Oxytocin, often called the bonding hormone, does much more than just create affection. It also may help to lower cortisol, reduce blood pressure, and shift the nervous system away from a state of constant high alert. Researchers have even observed something called physiological synchrony. During a calm interaction, the stress responses of a person and their dog may begin to change together. In other words, that feeling that your pet is calming you may represent a real biological exchange, not just your imagination. And that matters because healing requires energy. Short-term stress can be useful, but chronic stress can interfere with sleep, affect immune function, and make pain feel more intense. A pet cannot directly close a wound or repair an injury, but by helping regulate stress, they may create a more supportive internal environment for recovery. Pets may also change how we experience pain. Pain isn't determined only by injured tissue. The brain also considers stress, fear, attention, safety, and social support. A trusted animal can provide comforting touch, redirect our attention, and send signals of safety to the nervous system. That may help explain why studies of animal-assisted therapy have found reductions in anxiety and even in some patients, perceived pain. But some of the greatest benefits may come from what pets encourage us to do. A dog needs to be walked. A cat asks for breakfast. An animal depends on a familiar routine. Those responsibilities give us a reason to get out of bed, move our bodies, go outside, and engage with the day, even when we feel tired, lonely, or discouraged. That movement can support circulation, muscle strength, blood sugar control, balance, and cardiovascular health. Pets can also help us connect with other people. Walking a dog often leads to small conversations and repeated contact with neighbors. Those brief interactions may seem insignificant, but social connection can be an important part of resilience, especially for older adults and people recovering alone. Perhaps most importantly, caring for a pet gives us purpose. During an illness, it's easy to feel as though life has become a collection of medications, appointments, and limitations. Caring for an animal allows someone to be a caregiver instead of always being the patient. Of course, pets aren't right for everyone, and they require time, money, and responsibility. If you have an open wound or a weakened immune system, never allow an animal to lick the wound or disturb the dressing, and always wash your hands after handling them. Pets aren't medicine in the traditional sense, but through touch, movement, routine, connection, and a feeling of safety, they may help support the conditions our body needs to recover. Sometimes, healing is supported not only by what we take or by what the doctor does, but by the relationships that remind us you are safe, you are connected, and you still have a reason to keep moving forward. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.